Hey guys, it's Leah and welcome back to my channel. It has literally been a while. Guys, life has been lifing. I've been so terrible at transitioning over to YouTube and being consistent, but I'm here with another video and it's a in-depth video. Today I'm going to be doing some quick makeup glam and talking about some things I've learned over the past 2 years. I have been on social media and doing content creating. My new supporters that has reached me here on YouTube, you guys are probably like, what, Leah, you're a content creator? What? Since when? Yes, I will insert my TikTok right here. I've been doing content creating on there. We have 2K of my supporters that support and watch me, and I'm so grateful for it. Some of the things I've learned on my journey being on social media, TikTok, for the past 2 years, basically going on 3 years, so since it's a new year. Now, I have definitely not had a smooth sailing journey on social media. No matter who you are, whatever platform, social media platform you were starting, you were going to come across the bad side and then the good side. It just comes with social media. And in the makeup products I'm using as I'm doing this video, I'm using the Anastasia eyebrow tint for my eyebrows first. That not everyone is going to like you, and you are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I've always been that kind of person that always wanted to know why of things. Why don't they like me? Just knowing the why of things. Morphe concealer. I mean, ever since I was just, younger, before social media and all that, just in, grade school, middle school, even high school, genuinely wanting to know why, people don't want to be my friend, or people don't want to invite me to this party. People are treating me this way, they don't like me. I've always wanted to know the why with things. So being on social media and having to deal with kind of that same scenario was definitely challenging for me. Even though it was challenging for me, it still was just a wake-up call into reality. Not everyone is gonna like you in this world. It's reality. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. And something about being on social media definitely gave me thicker skin, honestly, to grasp that concept and come to acceptance with it. You say if you were deciding or wanting to start social media, you definitely have to get comfortable with that, knowing that you are not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but that is completely fine. Sometimes strangers are going to be your biggest supporters, and sometimes strangers that you literally just met online are gonna be your number one supporter, your number one hype man, before anyone you're actually genuinely close to in your real life. You're gonna have supporters and people that follow you and engage with your content that are going to be like your little family, so cherish that. Next makeup product, I'm using this P. Louise liquid bronzer. People are going to want to put you in a box and into a category right off the bat. You do not fit that box or that category that they are trying to put you in. That is when you are going to get that criticism and hate. Being on social media definitely helped me realize and come to understanding that people don't like to see people doing things differently in life. People don't like to see authenticity, because it's not really what they're used to. I've noticed me being my authentic self has really startled people into putting me into box. My authentic self cannot be labeled or put into a box because I'm just me. But that's just how human beings are wired. They're wired to want to put people into categories, boxes, but if you do not fit any of those categories or those boxes, that's when people's immediate reaction to you is going to want to be to attack, because they don't understand you and they don't understand what you represent. But that's not your problem. Never like to follow the crowd and what everyone else is doing. Like, everyone could be doing this, but like I'm doing the other thing. Like, that has just always been me in life, and I like to look at that as a good thing, because I like being different. Like, you know, like I like just being myself, and I feel like just my authentic self is just me. Like, it doesn't have to be a word or a label to it, you know? So I definitely have to get comfortable with people wanting to come for me and attack me because they couldn't figure me out. Okay, now I'm using the MAC Happy Go Rosy shade blush. The next thing I've learned as I've been doing content creating for the past going on 3 years is you are gonna have no choice but to face your fears when you're doing social media. Like, social media puts your fears on a platter for you to face. Being on camera and like, you know, that's not really that scary. It's mainly just the fact that you are opening yourself up to criticism, hate, you know, judgment. You're opening yourself up to the world for like anyone to see your videos, anyone to see your content, and that is pretty nerve-wracking at first. So I said social media and starting it is really just you facing your fears, because honestly, if like when I used to be the shyest little girl ever. You know, mind you, I'm still pretty introverted, extroverted when I want to be, but I used to be so shy, like don't want to take pictures. Like, you would have never thought I would be the one like to start social media and like, you know, film myself, you know, doing content and things like that. But I legit ended up doing that, and my biggest fear like turned out to be something that like I ended up facing and pursuing. So now I'm taking the Laura Mercier press powder. Your creative side is going to show the most with how much effort you put into your content and just how much you continue to be consistent. Like, I've noticed as I strived for consistency over the years I've been doing content creating, like my creative side has showed so much. Would not think I would be as creative as I am now if I would have never like started social media. Like, if you can decide you want to start posting on a social media platform, you can decide anything else you want to do with your life. Now I'm taking the Essence Fix and Last matte setting spray. Legit, like anything in life comes with the good and the bad, and that's exactly how I've been navigating and managing social media and content creating. Now I'm taking the CoverGirl Lash Blast Cleantopia mascara. Literally say, out of all the things I've learned, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, like things I've learned as I've been doing content creating for going on 3 years, is that out of all the things I've learned the most to fully embrace and accept myself, my true authentic self, because social media really does exposes you to your insecurities. It exposes you to a lot of things that you may have thought like you may have worked on, you know, you may have thought you gotten over and grown from, but you can get like one little comment from someone that can be a negative comment. It still can bring a feeling inside of you that you may not like. So it's all about learning to accept yourself fully and just love your authentic self, the good, the bad, the ugly. Just me opening up about how my experience has been doing content creating with the side of some little glam. I love you guys so much. TikTok fam that's coming over to the YouTube, I love y'all so much. New YouTube supporters, I love you guys so much. Comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see. Bye.